Today's devotional comes from 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 13 through 15. I charge you in the presence of God, who gives life to all things, and of Jesus Christ, who in his testimony before Pontius Pilate made the good confession, to keep the commandments unstained and free from reproach, until the appearing of our Lord Jesus Christ, which he will display at the proper time, he who is the blessed and only sovereign, the King of kings and Lord of lords.
Paul realizes he is nearing the finish line of life. He exhorts Timothy, whom he calls his true son in the faith, to remain faithful now, in the present, to live a life that is pure and above reproach. Then he writes something interesting. He says, until the appearing of our Lord Jesus Christ, which he will display at the proper time. Paul realizes the danger, or better perhaps the trap, of living in the then rather than in the now. No one, not even the Son, knows when Jesus will return. Throughout history, there have been various doomsday cults that have been convinced that the end is near. They stop working, sell their possessions, and prepare for what they believe will be the immediate return of the Lord. Paul goes on to tell Timothy what believers should focus on. He said, as for the rich in this present age, charge them not to be haughty, nor to set their hopes on the uncertainty of riches, but on God, who richly provides us with everything to enjoy. They are to do good, be rich in good works, to be generous and ready to share, thus storing up treasure for themselves as a good foundation for the future, so that they may take hold of that which is truly life. You and I live with the hope of Christ's return, but we cannot live there. We can lay up treasures in heaven, but to do so, we must live in the present. We must live an obedient, God-honoring life in the now. No one knows when Christ will return. We are called to live in the present in such a way that God is glorified. The then will come about in God's own timing. So let's remain faithful in the now, so we can rejoice later in the then.